Oh, yeah. Let's turn that up for me. What do we think? Am I about 20% louder than the game? Do I need to crank my volume more? You need to fix your damn audio. Well, how about this, Crusader? You drive on down here and you can fix my audio. You're not that far away now. Much better. I like the enthusiasm on that. Act 4. 11 hours in. Let's go. Give me your coordinates. I'm sorry. I don't work on coordinates. I can give you my address. They're still not peaking as far as I can tell. I have been to the top of the mountain. I have been to the Cherry Peaks, brother. Former Policenaut Jonathan searches for Kenzo Hojo at the request of his ex-wife Lorraine, having confirmed the truth behind K9 from Hojo's CD. Jonathan and Ed infiltrate Takagawa Pharmaceuticals only to discover a hidden narcotics factory. However, the entire thing is a setup. Jonathan is rescued from his prison van after his arrest, but is now a wanted fugitive. Ed advises him to check out a lead at BC a She-H. Hey, what's up, Vanishing? This one's just called Oregon. I think we're gonna be heading on the trail. Oh, I'm glad, Metal. I'm glad. I'm always down to keep tweaking it. I've just been so overwhelmed lately. I firmly believe that you cannot grow unless you push yourself with things, so I generally take on projects that are a little bit above where I think I'm at, and I think I overdid it with the MMO thing, but I also think it's very pliable. Pliable. However, it has definitely taken a lot of time. And it's starting to yield some results. I want to do another public test in the future. You look pretty in it, then you can spend the night, Crusader. Oh, in the dress? Of course you would look pretty in it. I cannot die. Oh, she's an immortal. That'll make this interesting. I wouldn't die. Wait, there's a big difference between those two things. Okay. Damn it, the door is locked. Well, that's alright. The emergency entrance is always open. Well, you really do know your place around this way. Alright, Karen. Lead the way. And also demand to see their managers. It'll act as a nice distraction. We all know Chris is gonna be in the office, right? She's just gonna be sitting there in the dark again, like a weirdo. How you doing, Toki? Last time I watched you, I fell asleep. Well, yeah, I'm happy to serenade you and cure that insomnia. I'm doing lovely, thank you. Truly another day in paradise for me. In fact, I don't know how today could be any better. Ooh, it's pitch dark in here. I can't see a thing. Oh, don't worry. Just stick to me, okay? We're inside the morgue. Where are the lights in this place? There must be a switch somewhere. Yeah, I'll feel around. Oh, he's totally gonna grab her chest. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, what are these soft things? What do you think you're doing? Oh, sorry. Grow up, Jonathan. Hey, this was the chick that was just fucking climbing all over Jonathan. Just FYI. And he was trying to push her away. This feels like a wall here. Okay, what about over here? Oops, my hand slipped. You moved. Oops, got him again. It's not like I've moved since the last time. It was an accident, honest. Well, we're already in too deep here. Oh, now one of these I'm feeling. Boobs again? I'm losing my patience. Can we, is this like an endless thing? 4-hit combo, 5, 6, 7. Next time I'll snap it off. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, what might these bundles of joy be? Final warning. Guess I've milked that dry. Stop it, Jonathan. Just stop it. Okay, all right. This is the wall again. No switches here. What's this big glowing thing? I think this might be a switch. A touch sensor? Hey, what's up, Sandro? I just have to make sure we get the secret boob ending, that's all. Not most of them, but some of them for sure. Most of them were from blowing myself up on that stupid-ass bomb. Or crashing in the motorcycle level. Okay, let's start with this one. Easy, Karen. What do you think we find here? It is a morgue after all. Yeah, so Metal, I found out some bad news the other day. There is a scene we missed. I'm almost tempted to bring it up on YouTube. Apparently, the one girl with the low-cut skirt and the legs crossed over, if you click in the right spot, there is a particular option I missed. It was the one with the smell option. I was too busy laughing at that, I guess, and I missed. I think it might have been a touch. Well, let's look for your dad, all right. Particular option. Do we need to watch it, K-Bob? It's really not any different. Like, you don't actually see anything. We need to see it, all right. Hey, welcome back, Mouse. Here, so Jester, you guys can thank Jester for this. It's called No Peeking, which is hopefully also what my microphone's doing. Wait, was this? No, that was actually... He sent me a clip. Here we go. Get the display up. She doesn't. She's supposed to, but she does the same animation, Big X. I missed it, man. I'm sorry. Alright, so there's a peek option. That's what it was. Ready? On 3. Meaning we look on 3, right? 1, 2, 3. Did you see it? Oh. The day is a good day. That was the whole option. There was a peek option. I just missed it. I thought it was hilarious. There's a direct quote from Lethal Weapon. Oh my god. Which one? I just need to rewatch all the Lethal Weapons. They're good background noise movies, I'm sure. It's a container for transport looting materials. It's got Tokugawa logo. What's something like this doing here? Look, there's a window on it. Let's go see what's inside. Was it the fourth one? The fourth one's the one I'm the most familiar with. It's good, it's sealed. Well, on YouTube, you probably could go frame by frame. Oh my god, Victor? Is he dead? Look at his skin. He's probably a biomorph, whatever that means. Not much different. You can tell? Victor said your dad's body looked the same. They've got him hooked up to an artifact. Okay, so they basically kill them, but they keep the body alive, and that way they can use them later to set people up. Victor must have learned something. Something that couldn't get out. Well, he had the blood. Not that that would do us much good at this point since the military's turned on us. It's got a list of all the bodies coming in here. The terminal is automated by 3D data codes. Let's see, there were 5 bodies sent to a number 7 factory on the moon today. We just missed them. They left here 5 hours ago. Mare Imbrium, Plato Crater, Takagawa Moon Plant. That sounds like a Dora the Explorer list. Why are bodies from beyond being sent to the moon? Pluto? Wait, no, Plato, that's it, that's right. What's his face said something about Plato. Yeah, your father, whose name was Hojo. What about my father's body? His name's on here, he was sent there today. What about Victor? I don't see him. I guess he'll be on the next flight. So he isn't among the bodies here? We should check those bodies over there. There's one dummy. This one's a dummy too. What about the others? Let's check this one out here. Same deal. Basic Instinct. Never heard of that one. Is that like Killer Instinct? But more basic? What gives? They're all fake. Every one of them. Weird. No real bodies in the biggest hospital in the colony? And isn't this where most autopsies are done? Plus, why the need to cover it up with these dummies? I don't know, that's a good question. So like the terminal says, my father's body's been sent to the moon. Is Assassin's Creed Red their fancies? So they call it Rouge? Nah, never heard of it. To be honest, I've never been into the Assassin's Creed games. I played the first one and I lost interest. I haven't touched them since. Just ain't my thing, I don't think. You know I'm a pacifist. The professor knows what's going on. Would you please share your intimate knowledge of the medical field with us, Professor Chav? Some sort of strange container. I wonder what it's for. What's all this on the floor? Some kind of powder? It's lunar regolith. Moon dust. Fits with what the terminal says. There must be another option here. Plato. Maybe I could leave, but I don't think I want to leave just yet. Did we collect the moon powder? Can we open it now? Gotta get him out. It's too late. He's already gone. Who knows? There still could be a chance. I don't know what could happen if we open this. All right, you want me to leave? Let's see if it'll let me leave. Came here to look for Q. Okay, yeah. About expected. If what this terminal says is right, we'll have to go to the moon to find your father. We'll have to go to the moon to get my father's body back, won't we? Yeah, all of these are dummies. Hey, they had feelings in life too. No need to call them names. Ah, that door is incredibly thick. All right, let's see what they got in here. Transplant organs? Looks like it. Gross. Says the person who needs a transplant. It's a heart. I bet the Scarecrow would need one of those. And a kidney. I'll save that one for Taco. Look. Holy shit, it's Naruto's kidney! Oh my god! Believe it! He was one of Ed's guys at BCP. His body's gone missing. What's Dave's kidney doing here? The kidney's time of removal and donor compatibility data are written here. It's a picture of Dave, and they still have his stupid goggles on. One of the kidney areas has been highlighted in red. This is a diagram of the organ. And red dots represents the one they've taken out. Is that a heart? That can't be a heart, right? The heart should not be that large. It's a heart. Maybe Elephant Man's? Yeah, we'll save it for him, Dignan. I'm sure Taco would love to have Naruto's kidney. So who does this one belong to? It's Ishida's. Oh, no, nobody wants that one. That guy was greasy. I guess he really did have a big heart after all, though. That guy was greasy. I don't want his heart. I want the other heart. Can you get me the other heart? Give that one to someone else. The heart's time of removal and donor rate are here. Okay, well, that seems like it would be useful. The diagram of the body, the kidney, the liver, and the eyes. Oh my god. So really, these people are just a bunch of organ thieves. Lyra, I feel like you probably would know something about this. Reformed or not. There must be something else to look at in here. It's a special storage container for organs. Yes, so I've noticed. Jonathan, I heard a noise. Don't shoot, it's me, Ed. What the fuck is Ed doing here? This whole time? No, Professor Chav used to be a black market organ dealer, but I reformed her. Sorry, I don't know my way around here either. You weren't followed? No, I got Meryl going around as me. She better be careful herself. So what's the story? Where's Mojo Hojo? That's just it. There's no bodies here. Hojo's included. All they've got are these dummies. Hey, what did I say about calling him a dummy? You leave him alone. The real ones are on the moon plant. The moon plant? Why? What about Victor? Victor's over there. We were too late. You do good at the gun range. You can touch Meryl's boobs. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that, though, Raguchi. I have been outlawed. We are a criminal on the run. They will not let me back to the gun range. Where's random Hajj? Probably on the moon. They've got one of Dave's kidneys in there. It was sent here from the moon. They've already cut him apart. We don't want to lose Hojo, too. I don't know why they think Hojo's alive. I mean, he's been kidnapped for like a month now. What are we waiting for? EK! How would we get there? I will use my press credentials to take us to the moon. That'd attract too much attention. I'm wanted, remember? Dead or alive. Karen, you stay here. Put out some fake news about us. The moon's still a dangerous place. We're counting on you. Did our main character take off his shoes and crawl the carpet after his space flight? No, that's Die Hard. You're supposed to make fists with your toes on the carpet. Motherfucker, it actually worked. More to this than narc? Yeah, I would think so. They're selling organs. What about Victor? We're just gonna leave him here? And maybe what they do is they sell them organs and then they get the organs addicted to the drug. You really get them with that first organ transplant hook, you know? Kind of like they do with Crocodile in Russia. We're a good man, Doctor. Well, the moon it is. Well, everybody, we're going to... Hold on, hold the phone. We're going to... Don't DMC me, bro. Just don't do it. It's not Goose Tails, it's Duck Tails. Although that tail be flapping. Oh, what a jam. I can't believe they included this in the game. In accordance with the 1979 Moon Treaty, which declares that lunar resources belong to all mankind, here at Takagawa Moon Plant, we mine, process, and supply lunar materials to Earth and colonies. That's good, Vane. That's good. I like to gaslight people in chat. Sure, you realize your investment in Takagawa is an investment in humanity. Lucian and Samosa wrote the lunar travel in True History, and now He's smoking in his spacesuit. Leave it to you to find a shareholder's tour. We just better not tip off our host. We'll be fine in these things. But Jonathan, is the weed on the show real? Alright, better keep our faceplates dark. That's insanely impractical. Yeah, it is. Just imagine like all the ash floating around in there in space too, getting in his eyes and shit. He even addressed it. I can't relax without it. So you're gonna depend on that the rest of your life? Whatever. Let's listen in. It's like 100% oxygen environment, probably. Big car.
Kaboom!
I wish I could show you guys around something more comfortable. But this place ain't exactly one of them space hotels. The planet's in precaution. Please remain in your suits at all times. Anyways, why don't I shut my trap and open the floor to any questions? He said he would watch the VOD later. I told him he'd like this game. We have a view of much of the facility from here. Your viewer's eye tracking devices are linked to my HUD, so all you gotta do is look. Well, fire away, guys. So wait, they can see what I'm looking at? Is this gonna be like one of those streamer challenges where you get the eye tracker up when the guy's eyes just immediately go right to the That's Salvatore. We can't let him catch us. Let's stay towards the back. Those are solar parabolic mirrors for generating electricity. They provide a good chunk of the energy we use here. The moon takes about 27 days to orbit the Earth, so they operate for the 14 or so days of sunlight here, changing their angles according to the position of the sun. We're presently using that factory for manufacturing purposes. Yeah, manufacturing the poppy. That's the mass driver, a giant catapult driven by a linear motor. To put it simply, it launches payloads towards L2 at speeds of over 2.5 kilometers per second. That object looks like it's a track at an acceleration rail that launches linear motor cars, also called buckets. The rail is almost 7 kilometers long. Doesn't use liquid oxygen or liquid hydrogen for fuel, so it's more economical than rocket-based transportation. The materials are caught by a mass catcher at L2. So as opposed to using rockets to propel their payloads, they just take a giant fucking trebuchet and shoot them into space, and then they catch them. Yo, Zerd, coming in with the 10 years. Hey, thank you very much, brother. I appreciate that. DuckTales. Woo! Space music equal instant resub. Happy 2021. Hey, right back at you, Zerd. Sorry, I froze for a second there because I was trying to think of some witty way to say something about 2020 hindsight bias. Look, hindsight is 2020. Wait, hindsight's 2020. That's the joke. It's a joke, and I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna keep fucking it up, and that way nobody has to use it but me. It's my own defense mechanism. Didn't someone jokingly mention space trebuchets yesterday? Yes. Unsub. K-pop, don't go! I'm sorry! Our windows are reinforced with 3 layers of 2-inch thick lead-high glass. Man, that model at Takagawa building captured every detail of the real thing. But K-Bob, if you unsub, how will you see our deathless PoE run? Can't believe they're listening to this crap. No one's even asking questions. Their eyes have probably glazed over. Excuse me, can I ask a question? Yeah, you back there? So when's the McRib coming back? The Takagawa moon planet is located on the near side of the moon in the Plato crater, which itself is situated on the northern side of the Mare Inebrium, the moon's second largest mare. Mare Inebria means Sea of Rains. The Plato crater is approximately 100 kilometers in diameter with its smooth, wide floor known as one of the darkest places on the moon. Moon's radius is 1,738 kilometers, or 1/4 the Earth's. Its average distance from Earth is about 385,000 kilometers, and its orbit is at a speed just over 1 kilometer per second. Its gravity is 1/6 of the Earth's, and its mass is 1/81st. This guy is a fucking nerd. But I guess he's been an astronaut for most of his life, so he'd know this stuff. The spacesuits you're in all are wearing semi-hard, extravehicular mobility units, or EMUs, made from materials such as aluminum alloy and stainless steel. Bit composition allows the suit's internal pressure to be set at 0.7 bar, thus reducing the depression time on the spaceships and space bases. Space Nakatomi building, is that one of the options? Ask about. I mean, there's so many things to ask him about. What the fuck? I'm just gonna hop through them. I'm sure there's really interesting information here, but there's also like 30 fucking options. It's not true. There's like 20 options, but still, it's a lot. Okay, so number 7 factory popped up. That's news. What do you do at the number 7 factory? It isn't mentioned in the brochure. Number 7 factory? You mean the factory you were looking at a moment ago? We used to use it for storing minerals and other materials, but now we keep the dead bodies there. Oh. But that was before. We use it solely for dumping radioactive waste now. Seems like a good reason to keep people away from it. Only 1 to 6 are currently operational. By the way, I noticed your voice output's a little off. I should get someone to look at that later. I'll try my best to answer any questions. Just know that there's certain areas I can't touch upon for confidentiality reasons. Thank you in advance for your understanding. Hit me with the data about the moon. Ah, fuck. I keep forgetting, this game has a nicety that a lot of other games doesn't, which is it starts you back over on your same option. For some reason, well, I guess not for some reason, but a lot of older games just start you at the top of the menu, so I have it ingrained in me to try and go back to it right away. Okay, I think that's probably all the talkie-talkie. But I'll get a savor. Oh, can we see Earth from here? I think we can. The synchronization of the moon's sidereal rotation and revolutionary periods means that Earth is always visible from here. Being able to see Earth, or home as it's often called, is a comfort for those working on moon. This glass can't be broken with your bare hands, as it like what you see in them old sci-fi movies. Is that true? I can break this glass! Sir, you can't break that glass. No, we can't, Pathy. But I will try. Hey, what's up, Pathy Finder? You should definitely break said glass. I've punched it a few times now, and... What an iconic meme. Good shit. I feel like we've hit all the dialogue. I know what I want to know about what I know. There must be some more looky points. You need some sort of tool to break it, and I don't have the tool for the job. Even with this level of protection, shutters are automatically lowered during periods of intense solar flare activity to provide additional reinforcements. Reinforcements have arrived. So, it's gotta be dialogue. I must just be missing one one thing. I'm gonna double tap each of them. Those are all... Oh. Okay, I've asked the same question too many times. I'm being yelled at. Nandeska? I'm sorry, what? To be clear, the number 7 factory is off limits to visitors. It's not a safe place. Terrible things happen there. We wouldn't want to put you in harm's way like that. Yeah. Let's see if that lets me get out of here. What you're saying is we're definitely going there, yes. Well, we've come here because they are disposing of bodies or keeping bodies for some reason up here, so... That one is the only one not actually producing materials, so it's probably the suspect one. Well, there's more here. Sorry, guys. I know we're skipping a lot of moon facts, but, the dialogue can be a bit intensive. If y'all are interested in learning more about the moon, I would suggest going to moon.org. I am most certainly lost. There's no more hard dialogue here. Where Gundam? They're back on the space station. Yeah, we've seen a few Gundams. To which they are a... Or to which it's a Gundam! What could you possibly want me to do now? Look, this is made out of paper. Yeah, the moon has a 1/6 the gravity of home, so materials don't need to be as strong. Paper suffices. I want my anime-provided moon facts. Well, did you know that the moon is 1/6 the density of the Earth? And that it's something like 113,000 kilometers away? And that it moves at 1 kilometer per second? Hey, what's up, Phoenix? Just in time for some moon facts with Toki88. AGDQ this week. Is that a new game coming out? Is that one of the Dragon Quest games? Oh my fucking god, does he really want me to keep fucking asking stupid ass fucking questions? How much information do I have to get from this guy? Hey, what's up, Josh? I don't want to go through his dialogue again. I've gone through it all. Dragon Quibs. If the Earth is flat, is the moon? No. But the moon is artificial, so it could be round. Speed run marathon for charity. Huh. So what, they speed run Dragon Quest games there? Is that it? Dragon Quest and Dragon Quest activities? Hold on a second. Did I see something new pop up here, or am I hallucinating? Because at this point, I've just fucking spammed through all this dialogue. Please just take me to factory number 7. I know that's where the bodies are. I will spam the shit out of this option till you tell me what to do. So I've gone through all of his dialogue 4 times now. They seem to be exhausted. I've clicky-clickied on everything. I've tried to break the glass like a dozen times. There's probably some fucking cockroach on the ship somewhere I gotta click on. No, it won't let me move. There's just the system command. Oh, that's okay. They're always under the VOD, Josh. And the best part about watching the VOD is you can skip the parts where I sit here lost and confused. This game's had a very cool plot. But a good story. It can be, because you can skip over something important. Did he give me more dialogue? Are you fucking serious? I just had to click on the Earth a second time. The next LSM won't be for another month, so make sure you don't miss it. Is that a fact, Phoenix? That must be new. I've never heard of it. Awesome Games Dragon Quest, it's called, huh? Man, I'll have to check that out. I've played a couple of the Dragon Quest games. Well, maybe if you request it, Twitch can make it. Everybody thumbs up a certain part, and it's got like a curve on positives or negatives for a part of the video. Now that's real-time feedback. Alright, so we ditched the tour. We've got a little bit of time until they realize we're missing. And now it's time for some secret agenting. Oh, of course they troll. That's the problem with anything on Twitch. Yep. Surely there's some way to at least approximate something reasonable. I mean, if people are trolling a point, especially for a smaller community like this, you know, most people here probably would enjoy it. You know, maybe I was gonna say maybe like points that get clipped could get lifted up or something, but same kind of problem. Well, guess you're just doomed to watch the whole thing. Oh god, speaking of Gundams, what are these doing here? Could be APs around too. These have been modified for lunar. Oh boy, oh boy. Corporation using EMPs for security on the moon. Hey, Restranza, welcome to you. My favorite raccoon. Mushi, hello? I'm guessing we're far enough away that they don't see us. Doors closed. Hey, here is the door's locking system. It's the same as the one at Takagawa Pharmaceuticals. First comes the door. Gates confiscated the... But then there's also the robots here. Maybe they're unmanned. I guess we don't see anybody in them. That's a great point, Rostraza. So it turns out I have been giving clearance on the moon. Alrighty then, let's head inside. We're in. I'll close the other hatch. More iconic sound effects, and there was the bunker sound. Now, I open the inner hatch. Wait, it's still depressurizing. Okay, all green. Who knows what's inside? Better leave our helmets on. Yeah, keep our faces covered too. I'm really expecting a big surprise party. What the fuck? Biomorts, okay, or maybe a cloning facility. Ed, to get on all the get all this on suit, okay. We need to record this, TLDR. What in God's name are they doing here, Ed? First thing we do is find Hojo. Get a good shot of him. Let's see them explain that away. Let's see them explain any of this. This right here could be a fantastic opening video. How can it be a surprise party if you're expecting it? Don't ruin the fun. See, I'm always expecting surprises. That's my problem. I can never have fun. Is this Hojo? No. They're called biomorts or neomorts for more recent. The brain has stopped functioning. Yo, I was honestly trying to say the same thing, Res, but when I looked closer at them, I think it's just their knees, maybe? I don't know. For a moment, I was gonna say they're the perfect being. They can suck their own... Anyway, where do you think Hojo's body is? I don't know. Let's divert the topic. These people were all young. They must be using the biomorts for preserving organs.
Biazura, Biazura, Biazura!
Hey, easy
It's
fun.
the
Thank you for the
grand
follow.
champion!
So what would they use Victor's body for? He's past the age limit for donation. No idea. How about we start cutting some of these cords? Provide the biomorts with nutrients as well as carry away waste products. Ah, jeez, so that's like their biological poop sock then? God damn it. Do they just go in the tank? What platform? Oh, only on the Sega Saturn for this one, Josh. It has enhanced boob jiggle effects, which has actually been a pretty large part of the game. The proverbial poop shoot, indeed. Victor becomes a Metal Gear, or maybe he becomes like one of those, one of the guys from RoboCop. So there's some boob jiggle on the PlayStation, but allegedly the PSX version is censored. From what I read about the patch notes on this game. Poop Gear? War has changed for the worst. Maybe for the better. I guess having shit slung at you would be better than having bullets slung at you, depending on what's in there. There are no biological attacks, just gross. Hey! How can you tell it's Hojo? All the way from back here? They've stitched up the bullet wounds. Look, they were careful not to hit any organs. But war never changes. Victor was right on the money. They used Hojo's body to frame you. Did a damn good job, too. After the performance at Pharmaceuticals, they bought it right back here. We were looking in the wrong place. This is where he's been the whole time. Yeah, don't beat yourself up. You couldn't have guessed that they put him on the fucking moon. Can we prove it? On second thought, we're just the VREs. It's easy enough to fabricate a VRE nowadays. They can usually tell fakes from the real thing with stuff like this. True. Plus, it does record various sensor data, too. Here's what you do. I've got the solution to this. We'll have Jonathan hold up a sign that says the date of it on there and his name, and he'll take the picture with the facility. That way you know it's not edited because it's on the whiteboard. I think we have to find something more substantial, perhaps. Let's check out the second floor. Wait! This place is big. We go wandering around like that, we might trip an alarm. Okay. Well, what in the ever-loving fuck do you want me to do otherwise? The body's alive here, artificial respirators, heart, lungs, kidneys. Each body's connected to a life support system matching its specific needs. And it's all controlled by computer. The tubes are part of the life support system in use here. If we disconnect these, people would be finally free. How come you know so much about all this? It's not a hobby or anything, but Catherine got sick. I had to look into it naturally. Are we supposed to disconnect them? Because that would kill them? These people don't deserve this. Wait, the machines are probably connected to an alarm. Everything's connected to a goddamn alarm. Respirator? Yes. Oh, I see, like Restraza. I got you. That's one Restraza I don't want in my life. Vortex, just in time for the Kojima aspect of the game. Why do I even have to click anything? Ed's just gonna yell at me, telling me it's probably set up to an alarm. Oh, Jonathan, there's nothing we can do. But are the alarms connected to alarms? You bet your ass they are, Ninja. Yeah, we're on the moon now, Vortex. They've got biomorts, which are essentially just people who they've killed the brain of, but keep the body alive so they can harvest the organs as they need them. Snatchered. They got snatched. I was right about that feeling. I think I'm gonna be sick. They've even got kids here. Well, the moral problem, Dignan, is that they kill them themselves. You know, they capture and kill them ahead of time just to harvest their organs. But if this was like a check a box, you know, and keep the body alive, then sure. It's inhumane what they've done to these people. Move. I don't want to leave, do I? What are you talking about? Well, you know what, Ed? Why don't you start pointing a finger at something? Why don't you show me where I'm supposed to go? I'm doing all the looky-loo in here. I guess I could just look at every single... They've got babies. That is not a baby.
Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Dave.
It's Dave.
Dave.
Oh, God, they've got Naruto in the box. Nobody puts Naruto in the capsule. Look, there are scars on his sides. This fits what we saw with the BCCH. They've hooked him up to an artificial kidney. Naruto! Hey, what's up, fella? Yeah, man, somebody bought Naruto's kidneys. Usually the person will go into cardiac arrest after several days, but you can delay that by giving them Vesperacers, diuretics, and so on. I don't believe it. What's that scent for? It's like something from a stock exchange. Screen. What's that screen for? Now I get it. They're bringing biomorts here from beyond and home. They sell their organs through space. The biomorts are like containers for preserving the organs and tissue. This explains why Hojo and Dave went missing. Bastards wanted them for this. This is also why BCP didn't do Hojo or Ishida's autopsy. Hojo and Dave, they've been turned into merchandise. Victor's gonna end up here too. Remember what Ishida said? This is the iceberg he was talking about. Hey, good to see you, DV. How you been, man? We couldn't see the bigger picture. In this case, I don't think we really could see the bigger picture. It wasn't so much about Narc. This is why they were so desperate to keep it a secret. Bravo, Jonathan! Who's there? Nani? Gotta say, Jonathan, Ed, this is the last place I expected to run into you. You. Yes, me. Welcome to La Luna, gentlemen. What do you think of her? Hey, howdy, Yogi. Tokugawa's got you on a leash too, huh? What are you doing here? Oh, I think you know. We acquire biomarts from home and beyond and store them here. Then, through our network, sell their organs to the highest bidder anywhere in the world or in space. Nothing compares to our product. We got a team of specialists seeing to that. No government in the world could do what we do. What, organ trading? We provided the Mafia and other organizations with narc. They provide us with healthy bodies. I certainly hope so, Hobo. We better be recording. Trafficking, kidnapping, murder. How they obtain them is up to them. So that's what's behind all the children kidnapping, huh? Hey, what's up, Zeta? The narc capsules you two were so obsessed with. Just one way of paying them. Hey, good day, Rose. I don't get it. Why they grow the poppies on Beyond? It'd be safer doing it here. Good question. Problem is, they don't produce pods on the moon. This ain't the right place for such a delicate plant. Gene biology still can't solve the problem. Beyond wasn't your forced choice, huh? Do you realize what the hell you're doing? Of course. We're humanitarians. We're doing society a favor. So what if we make a little money at the same time? We need drugs and organs to make all this happen. We ain't capable of adapting to space. The darkness. The loneliness. It doesn't matter how well trained you are, you always give in. You know what I'm talking about, don't you, Johnny boy? The furthest we can go without a fix is the moon. And that makes it all right? It's only drugs. We couldn't keep going without them. Then the cosmic rays, the weightlessness. They affect in our bodies, our genes. We need organs just as much as we need drugs. Look at them, our spare parts. Saving us from what space does to us. It's 1/6 the gravity here, perfect for storage. On home, you get bed sores, then in weightlessness, organs lose function. Really is nowhere more ideal than the moon. After we extract and process a product, we mix it with lunar minerals. Then off it goes on the mass driver. Process. The term organ transplant covers a wide area. We tailor the necessary product to the client's condition so it's ready for transplant upon arrival. All biomorts apart from the elderly and ones with infectious diseases are sent here. So, what about someone like Victor? We don't use biomorts solely for their organs and blood or whatnot. The elderly can be used for producing hormones or as test subjects for new drugs. We use young women for their uteruses too. We don't even need surrogate mothers no more. It really is quite the exposition, isn't it, Rose? Especially since he's planning on shooting us. Hojo's here because he has a rare blood type we'll mass produce. The worldwide organ shortage. They never stop talking about it on the news. Couldn't ask for a better market, huh? Well, supply and demand, all right. Say, Ed, if only you'd known about this, you could have saved Mrs. Brown. Oh, Catherine. A desperate need for drugs and organs. Ain't no surprise to Takagawa. He's seen it coming the first 30 years ago. You really think he gives a shit about you? That's when it started. When we arrived on Beyond as Policenauts, he approached us with a plan. Tokugawa, Gates, and me. With Tokugawa's assets, connections, and BCP, Beyond was ours. Only problem was you guys. You and your moral bullshit. You're the one thing stopping us. Then my accident. Oh God, no. So that was even staged. This has been in the production for 30 years. Yeah, about that accident of yours. I guess Takagawa made the machinery? Is that true? He made it later on, I know. I don't know if he made it at the time. Tokugawa told me to take care of you. Then Gates made sure the rescue operation was nice and late. It was a setup. But even that didn't get rid of you. Never saw that coming. Anyway, I don't need to tell you the plan worked. Nothing you could do would make any difference now. Still, Tokugawa ain't too happy about what you've done. You guys gotta fall. Salvatore. How could you do this to Naruto? Oh yeah, before I forget, don't worry about your kid, Ed. We'll make sure they see their daddy again. Real soon. Shit. Mark and Anna. You know where Plato Crater got its name? From the philosopher. And we're the philosopher kings he spoke of. Qualified to be making the decisions. Decision keeping us out here. No better place for what we're running. Anyway, time for you to join all the other producers in this Between Worlds. Damn. We gotta get back to Beyond. Don't expect any help from him. He ain't got the balls to pull the trigger. Plus, I would find it very surprising if they let us... Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Is it gonna give me the gun? Don't give me the gun. Okay. Real fast. I can't pause. How the fuck did they let us get a gun onto a plane up to the moon in their fucking tour guide? Do they let all the tourists carry firearms in space? Because that seems very dangerous. Could that be a community pyramid I see forming? Big man, you keep your eyes on these guys. He actually wasn't dead. He was kind of faking for a minute. Woo! K-Bob coming in and Dignan finishes the job. Rose with a secondary ruining. Malfunction detected in biomort life support system. Oh, there was an alarm. Where do we keep all the clips, though? In our pocket. Big pockets. Let's go. We fell at 1/6 the speed since we're on the moon. It just took him a minute, yeah. 6 times the normal amount of time to fall. Alright, we're gonna hitch a ride on the mass driver. This ought to be good. I knew it. That's one hell of an idea. What, you got a better one? Let's head back to the information center for now. Well, I sure hope we got the information we needed to set these guys up. That garbage ain't worth the time. Okay. So we're gonna load ourselves into the giant space catapult and fire ourselves. Oh, wait, there's people in them now. Shit! I think he's dead. I think he's dead. His faceplate cracked. You did it! Thankfully, we are just as bullet resistant as the rest of them. All right, let's look for the mass driver. A lot of questions about how their guns are firing on the moon. But for the time being, I think we'll just leave it be. We don't need to break the glass. We can use the hatch. Okay, well, where the fuck's the hatch? Normal guns work fine in space? Really? Combustion works in space? Like, when the bullet hits, the explosion goes off in the chamber? Is there air to combust? Or something to perform the explosion to propel the bullet? Because oxygen is present, but what if we're on the moon? They have their own propellant in the bullets. Is this with modern guns or with space guns? I mean, I don't know shit about guns, but I assumed, with my basic understanding, that the hammer hits the back, there's a little explosion, and it goes off. That's what I'm saying, Josh. If they're fancy space guns, then maybe there's something going on there. How the fuck do we get to the hatch? Don't need external oxygen. So they have oxygen. That's so there's something in there that gives it the oxygen then? kind of like feeds it in. It's like a little canister maybe or something in the bullet. Where the fuck is Hatch at? Carpet, floor, probably help you out. They only want to let me use the hard move option to go back to the factory. They said there's a fucking hatch in here. I don't see it. We can use the hatch. Oh, where's the fucking hatch at? It's a paper table. Oxygen is modern, probably in modern ammunition, contains its own oxidizer, a chemical that will trigger the explosion of gunpowder and thus firing of the bullet wherever you are in the universe. No atmospheric oxygen required. That's fucking cool. I had no idea. It's mass driver. We sure can. That's back to system, and that's all of our cookie options. That's all of them. Self-oxidizing. Dude, cool. I know absolutely nothing about guns. Fingers crossed for a xenomorph to pop out. Probably not till the grand finale rest. Alright, let's call their bluff. Nope. Oh, there's an absurd number of facts in the universe, you hack. That's why it's so interesting. Try clicking on the mass driver again a second time. Ah, there we go. Always with those secondary clicks. Alright, come on. We're both Policenauts. We know things about space. Did you not have firearms 101 like all proper American skulls? No, I didn't. This kind of reminds me of the thing from Final Fantasy VIII. Didn't they have like a giant space ramp that they launch you up to the moon in? Once it reaches hypersonic speed, the payload separates from its bucket at a force of 100 Gs. 100 Gs will be crushed. Relax. They're anti-shock pads. To protect all their biomorts and organs, remember? We should be fine. This takes care of our coffins. Just go to sleep and we'll be there before you know it. I can always overlook that, Josh. Purely for the cinematography, for the visual effect. My newest stint since I got tricked by Mugen to watching a video from John Woo is just how important sound effects and like slow motion effects or focusing camera effects are and really making you feel something in a scene. Even if it's not realistic. So I can look over that. Hojo reminds me of the Final Fantasy VII scientist. I don't think he was actually... Well, I guess he was kind of... Yeah... Was he evil? He was evil enough. He wasn't a part of, like, the big bad guy's plan as, like, a leader, but he still went against them and sold stuff to make money. I guess his reasoning, though, was to help his daughter out. He's still with their corporation. Absurdly evil. In this game? In 7, I know he's evil. Maybe not. Okay. In this game, he worked, like, he knew what he was doing. So, from one stance it is, but I think his purpose was to help his daughter out. Does that balance the bad? Probably not. Okay, once again, I've distracted myself, and I wasn't paying attention. I like cutting people up for fun. Well, maybe he's not so different from some of the villains in this game after all. Lyra is completely reformed of her old ways of trafficking body parts, Hobo. She's no longer a black market scientist for selling organ transplants. There we go. In space, nobody can hear you speak. He did. So I wouldn't call him evil. I would just call him like a neutral on the D&D alignment scale. Maybe a little towards evil, a little bit, or chaotic or whatever. I too can get a poop sock. That's every red-blooded American's dream, Josh. A sock we can turd in. If you're heading to bed, man, though, enjoy your rest. I know Restraza will, too. It sounds kind of cool, actually, doesn't it, Zeta? It's a Gundam! What's that doing here? I thought only the BCB had him. It looks like he's lost control. He can't center himself. The recoil. You need to hold me down. Wait till Toki busts out the 2,000-point stimulus check. What? Oh my god, my cursor was like fucking all over the screen. Jesus Christ, he blew up. Thank you, armor-piercing bullets, which the game did make note earlier ahead that he had. Man, imagine this part with the actual light gun, as opposed to a controller. Duck hunt. The duck hunting. You did it! Get in the pod. Don't get in the pod! Let's go. You're sure about this, Ed? Riggs! I'm getting too old for this shit! Dude, I would love to see Danny Glover and Mel Gibson get into a fucking giant bucket on the moon and get launched out of it at 100 G's towards a space station. But I might just be the first, as in, first people getting launched probably in this thing. Nah, Evel Knievel did that back in like 97. I knew this wasn't a good idea. Ah! How fucking absurd. Is there an echo in here, or did I just call it? Oh, Kojima, I'm getting too wise for your tricks. Oops, we missed the moon. I'm glad they subtitled the screams. Well, you would want to know. Otherwise, you might think that they're sitting in there perfectly content. Act 6, Biomort. Do, hast. Mitch. Was that an ah or an ah? You know what? We don't know. Have you? Okay, no, we're not going to go down that route, Scar. Am I glad to see this picture? 6 days of damn pods. Hope everyone's all right. Let's get started on compiling the VRE data we got on Mars. We should be able to use the BBC's virtual editing. I don't see anyone watching the house. Dad, they took Mark. Oh, hi, Mark. You're coming with me, dead or alive. This was delivered to the house this morning. I guess that they knew that he didn't love his daughter because he always loved Mark more, so they took Mark. And they wrote it in semen. We've got Mark. Come to AMM. Dad, what's going to happen to Mark? AMM is holding an anniversary event right now. Trying to lure us out to a nice public execution, huh? They know people are still looking for you anyway. I'll go alone if they harm him, so help me. Just like the Dark Knight a little bit. I would say this game is most strongly like Lethal Weapon. It's Lethal Weapon in space, with all sorts of Kojima twists. I love it. Expecting Jonathan to turn into a pickle. That must be one of your Rick and Morty memes. Damn, I've turned into a pickle. A pickle Riggs? Riggs? I remember. We have several cameras covering the anniversary event naturally. This way you can keep an eye on things. We can monitor practically the entire building. Yeah, and since we're all on radio... You read me? Yeah, I hear you. You there, Meryl? Seen them anywhere? Nothing yet. They could be in disguise, though. Pappy, you're gonna have to calm down. We're not gonna hear from old Jim for at least another hour or two. I'm excited too, though. Something happening? Karen collapsed while you and the chef were away. She had been taken to the hospital. You know, maybe, Rose. The face is very striking, too. He's got, like, the anime eye thing going on more so. Let's just concentrate on finding Mark. Yeah, right. Try to relax, man. I know, just let us know the second you see him. Mark. Mark's my boy! Yeah. Pull yourself together, damn it! There's still plenty of time. Don't jump to conclusions. I hope we get a nice, iconic coming together scene where Mark, who hates his dad, his adopted dad, I guess, his dad, and is unable to talk, calls out his dad's name. It's the first thing he says as he breaks through his limitations. Man, that would be really emotionally touching for me. There's 8 cameras. Oh, Jesus Christ. We only have 4 monitors. Alright, well, we have entered the Five Nights at Freddy's portion of the game. You want to change the feeds, use the buttons, you don't say. Just press the button or the camera you want, and it'll switch over just like that. Boop! The top left monitor carries cameras 1 and in 2. The top right monitor carries cameras 3 and 4 in the beyond corner. The bottom left monitor carries cameras 5 and 6. Why was Sega Saturn the Voyeurs console? Was it? Were there other games like this? I think, Moog, they probably had to do something to separate themselves from the competitors, and that's what they decided to do. No censoring. For adults. The console for adults like you and I. Even if this is the only game I've played on it. But I will say Night Trap is on the Switch, Moog. If Night Trap's also here, we should play it on this, though, probably. Get the real deal. The Sega CD. Fucking Moog wrong again, Dignan. Rookie mistake. Why do I listen to this guy? It's a wide shot of the Coral Hall. Nothing unusual in the lobby. Hey, look, it's Meryl awkwardly staring at the camera. Video camera games, its own category, cam-like? No, I don't think so. There's first-person horror usually, or I guess technically it could be anything. Pokemon Snap, first-person. They're cool. I don't think it's a category, though. Not an official one, anyway. It's more like a modifier to a category. Oh, yes. Skarn22. How are we doing this evening? Oh, shit. One of the cameras is down.
ジョナサン、ビヨンドコーナーのモニターが消えたわ。
なんだ
Nani? What about camera 3? Meryl, get over there.
メリル
It's a problem with the cameras at Beyond.
調べてみてくれ
わかったわ。
Where's the door control? This is not Five Nights at Freddy's as much as we want to meme on it. Oh my god, Foxy's missing. Hey, Taco, we found one of your livers earlier. Did you pay for the 4-camera package? No, I should have had 8. I think they ripped me the fuck off. Got me the store brand cameras, CVS brand.
カメラにハンカチがかけてあったわ。
Handkerchiefs were covering the lens, so something probably went on over
いた
here
ずら
then.
にしちゃ変だな
おとりかしら。
A decoy.
メリル
You better get back to the lobby.
わかった。
Copy that, I'll just sweep the area first.
気を抜くなよ
Let's all get to the lobby to get ourselves some snacks.
それじゃ大丈夫だ
Nothing unusual in the Coral Hall. Hey, good to see you, Funk. It's a wide shot of the Beyond corner. Space in the corner.
カメラにハンカチがかけてあっ
Someone
たそうだ
placed handkerchiefs over the cameras.
子供もいたずら
Handkerchiefs?
だ
Some
ろ
kids, maybe?
エド注意して
Watch
くれよ
yourself, Ed.
わかった
I'm assuming we're just supposed to keep cycling through all this stuff. Where the heck did Meryl go? It's really not that big of a compound. Oh, wow, you cannot save here. That's interesting. Fire in the sky. Thank you, Taco. I didn't know the rest of the lyrics. I can keep talking to Ed, maybe? You see anything from your end? Well, I'm keeping my eyes open. Can only save between nights. Skarn really milking this one. Ooh. Wonder if I'm looking for a specific clue in one of the panels. Like, this person's got green hair. That's a main character trait. Nothing out of the ordinary. What about this? That looks pretty unusual. It's him.
あのバイクの
It's
男だ
Redwood. That is definitely him, without a doubt. Riggs!
エドいたぞどこだビヨンドコーナーだ
He's here, the Beyond Corner. I can't get a hold of Meryl.
わかった
All right, I'll go
ビヨンド
myself.
コーナーへ向かう
It's gonna be tough for him since he doesn't like shooting. Come on, Ed, come on! Oh, shit. Okay, the images have updated. So this is gonna be like a very elaborate game of Where's Waldo, it appears. Unfortunately for this son of a bitch, I'm a Where's Waldo expert. Some have called me the Christy Yamaguchi of Where's Waldo. Where's Edo? Edo? I was terrible at finding Waldo. Have no fear, Funk. You just let me handle this one. You suck at Waldo, Tokimug. You would never say that to my face. Never. Not even if there was a fire. Try looking where the guy was since he moved. Well, that's where I just was a minute ago. He was right here. Also, we saw all the cameras kind of swivel. Okay, Ed's arrived over here. I lost him. You don't see him anywhere? No, I can't see him. He should be around somewhere. All right, I'll keep looking. It's got to be out here somewhere. And where's Meryl at? Meryl's headed for the lobby. You keep an eye over there. Yeah. So Meryl should technically be at the lobby, which is over here. Where is he? Nothing unusual in the moon corner. Meryl, you're not supposed to be in the space corner. You're supposed to be in the lobby.
来たぞさっきビヨンドコーナーに
Meryl, he's here.
見失ったの。
Did you lose
こっ
him?
ちに行ったかもしれん
Could have headed your way, just letting you know.
わかったわ。
All right, game on. So he should be back out here somewhere now. Awfully suspicious in the trench coat back here. Aha! Right there.
マークだマーク
It's
が
a
いた
really
ぞ
good time for a jump scare. I
この宇宙
agree.
服石田の着ていたものだ
Mark's there. That's the same type of Supashita was wearing.
マークちゃん、
Mark
元気そうよ。
Looks okay, thank goodness. Cue dramatic music. Edo!
エドマークがいたぞロビーだ宇宙
We
服の
found
男た
Ed.
ち
He's
だ
with the guy in the spacesuit in the lobby.
無事だ
Is
エ
he
ディをやる
okay? He looks fine. In fact, he looks happy with his new family.
そこで待機してろ
You stay put. It could be a trap. I'm gonna send Meryl.
メリル
Meryl, we've spotted Mark. He's with a guy in a spacesuit in the
急い
lobby.
でくれロビーだ
他には
Anyone else?
二人しか見えない
Not that I can see.
わかったわ。
Copy. Heading for the lobby. All right, so he's still here. Look, there's a guy in a spacesuit. Meryl. And of course, he's just fucking gone. He's gone! If we don't hurry, we'll lose him. And we've lost Mark. He might be headed your way. I don't see Troy. Let's see him. I'll try looking with the camera. God, what an exciting minigame. Where's Mark? I can't see him anywhere. Oh, there's Meryl, okay. He's not showing up anywhere on the monitors. He isn't here, Jonathan. I bought the Ring Fit Adventure. Oh boy, the first routine dropped my pressure. Your pressure? Oh, here we are. Would you say you had fun playing it?
マークも一緒だわ。
Is there a kettlebell attachment for Ring Fit? Illusion of Gaia vibes with the music? I could hear
エ
it.
ドメリル二人とも聞こえるか
It's also got some light George Lucas vibes too. Or John Williams. There we are.
監査コーナーへ急げ
了解。
That flute. Anytime I hear that flute, I think of Lucas. God damn it, Williams. I can't just stand here. I'm going.
待てエド
Ed, wait!
マーク
Hey, Ragnar, good morning.
まだだ
Mark! Ed, it's a trap. Redwood's behind you. Where are you, Jonathan? Are you watching? I'm gonna kill him right in front of you.
エド危ないエド
Ed! Ugh.
くそ奴らめ
God damn. Jonathan, no! Is that a song, Dignan?
彼
Jonathan, Mark's okay. Get an ambulance over here. The chef's been shot. Jonathan, the spacesuit. It's You are next. It's tricky, tricky, tricky. I got you. Rather tricky of you indeed, Dignan. Jonathan? Jonathan, say something! Do, 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 do. Do, do. I wonder how much they rushed the production of the end of this game. But it's throwing chapters at us left and right now. What's wrong with this chick? Well, she was just excited because Ed got shot. What happened to Chris? We haven't seen her for a while. Oh, this is the hospital, so we'll probably see her here. Disc 3 of 3, Skarn. We've been on it for a while. Hey, what's up, Random? There's Chris. How's he doing? The operation was a success, but he hasn't regained consciousness. We'll need to monitor him here in the ICU for a while. Dad, Chef, we'll do everything we can, just keep praying. It was yesterday, Skarn. Chris, promise me you'll keep this a secret. Gave a talk with the other doctors and nurses. I already did. My job is to look after my patients. Dad's gonna be okay, right, Jonathan? Anna. This is my fault. I was right there, damn it. No, I'm the one who got your dad into this, Anna. He didn't want to get involved. No, Jonathan. Dad always talked about you. We've been so happy since you showed up. I hadn't seen him like this since Mom died. Really? I just want him to be happy. But all I've ever done is give him trouble. He even stayed single because of me. Then ask him for that, Ellie. I knew it was too much for him. Anna, how about that? I know, Jonathan. But I was still happy. He did all that just for me. His love was the real thing. Anna, Mark, don't you worry about your dad. We'll make sure he gets better. Meryl, watch the kids for me. I'm gonna check on Karen. Who the hell's this bozo? How's she doing? She's finally stabilized. Are you related? No, just a friend. I can't believe she went and did something like that. I made it clear the only place she should be is in bed. Is that right? I'm Dr. Phil Collins, Karen's psychiatrist. I've been the one treating her in the air tonight. Have we met somewhere before? No, I don't think so. I suppose it doesn't really matter, Jonathan Ingram. He knows who I am. Please, do not worry, I won't call the police. Not after how Karen talked about you, that's enough for me. Yeah, I'm dropping some frames for some reason. Part of being a doctor is reading the person as much as the body. Thank you, doctor.